Sarah Forgani with KENS 5 News now. The State Department warning Americans not to travel to Lebanon's border regions and for Americans living there to be on alert after a gunman tried attacking the U.S. Embassy near the capital city overnight. Lebanese officials say the gunfight lasted nearly half an hour near the U.S. diplomatic mission in a suburb near Beirut. Early reports said 4 assailants were involved, but CBS News reports official accounts mentioned only one shooter, and videos from the scene showed security forces engaging with only one person. Lebanese troops and embassy security responded quickly when gunfire was heard. Soldiers ended up shooting one man described as a Syrian national. He was captured and taken to the hospital. The facility and staff were not hurt, but the embassy now urging U.S. citizens to monitor the State Department website for alerts. In San Antonio, a man was shot and killed by SAPD officers in what started as a domestic dispute. Police say he threatened his girlfriend. They say a woman called 911 Tuesday afternoon saying she was in an argument with her boyfriend at an apartment on Babcock near Medical Drive in the medical center area. And when police got to the apartment, one officer noticed an immediate threat.
He went in the apartment. He saw the suspect with a weapon pointed at the female. He fired a shot and the officer returned fire.
The police chief says the 19-year-old suspect did not shoot at the officer but did shoot at his girlfriend. She was not hit. The suspect, whose name has not been released, later died at the hospital. The case now under investigation. Graduations across San Antonio are being impacted by the dangerous heat wave we're experiencing now. Edgewood ISD is now pushing back a graduation ceremony for seniors at Kennedy High School. The students will walk the stage outdoors at Veterans Stadium 30 minutes later than the initial schedule. Earlier this week, the San Antonio ISD said it's moving 3 of their ceremonies indoors for the safety of guests. The changes mean some people might not get a seat inside due to limited space at the Alamo Convocation Center. Breckenridge High School held its ceremony last night, and there was an overflow.
Some driving in, some flying in even, and they're not guaranteed a spot. I have spoke to people personally whose family members have even canceled coming in at all.
Right now, Edgewood ISD will still have their graduations outside. Ceremonies begin at 8:30 p.m. This video going viral now is why a local woman will spend 5 years in prison. It actually happened 2 years ago, and it shows 2 women shooting guns recklessly as they drove through a far west Bexar County neighborhood. One of those women asked a judge for leniency in court on Tuesday, but prosecutors told the judge to send a stern message that shooting at random homes is senseless and wrong.
It goes beyond stupid. It goes beyond wrong. It's immoral. Driving around, drinking, and shooting guns at people's homes.
Genesis Rodriguez's attorney told the judge she's learned her lesson, but prosecutors say one of those bullets barely missed a young boy in his bed, and this could have been easily a capital murder case. Rodriguez has been in jail since her arrest, and court officials say she will not be eligible for early release. They say she will do 5 full years. The other woman in the case had her case dismissed for insufficient evidence. The mom of a local bull rider killed last week when a bull stepped on him during a rodeo event is speaking to KENS 5. She told us her 22-year-old son, Peter De Luna, just started riding bulls a year ago. The mom was fearful of the risks, but wanted to support her son's dreams. Sadly, her fears came true Friday night when De Luna was thrown off a bull during the event in Bandera.
I can't blame anybody for it. As bull riders, they know the dangers of going into this. So I'm just comforted that he's in a better place.
You can help De Luna's family. They have a GoFundMe, and all the information is posted on KENS5.com. San Antonio's mayor and the Bexar County Sheriff in Washington, D.C. now speaking about major border policy changes that went into effect at midnight, impacting South Texas.
I do absolutely consider myself a border sheriff. This is all of our problem in the state of Texas, but I see this as a viable solution. I wholeheartedly support President Biden in this effort.
Sheriff Salazar went on to say the executive order impacting the asylum system by limiting daily illegal crossings is not a perfect solution, but a good start. Mayor Nuremberg says he also agrees with President Biden.
So grateful for the president taking a step in the right direction to address the asylum process. A safe and orderly border is essential to a compassionate response in our immigration system.
The ACLU says it intends to challenge the new directive. And that's KENS 5 News Now. I'm Sarah Forgani.